Hey there, thinkers! Welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is S, and another week down, yet another reminder that people don't actually watch the Star Wars shows. No, they just binge YouTube videos about Star Wars. So welcome to episode 6 of The Acolyte. And quick disclaimer, I will be discussing episode 6 in full detail, so if you haven't seen it yet, consider this your spoiler warning. But honestly, does it even really matter? Probably not. So stick around and we'll revisit May and Saul later. But for now, let's dive into Osha and the nameless Sith character. Or could it be Smilo Ren, or perhaps Darth Plagueis? And the unknown planet, possibly Beldemonic? But those are just my theories. Food for thought. If you're new here, consider subscribing to our channel, smashing that like button, and ring the bell to be notified for our next video. And this appeases the YouTube algorithm gods. We would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's get into it. Oh, thank you, Smilo Ren, for finally dropping some lore crumbs about your armor. For those who didn't get the memo from Legend, apparently it blocks out external sensory input, so you're just vibing with the Force, like those Padawan helmets did, which, by the way, I think is total BS. However, I actually like the concept. The whole Jedi shtick about meditation, becoming one with the Force, mind over matter, yada yada yada. And, of course, the Sith would totally look for a shortcut, because who needs mental fortitude when you can just hack your way to power? Am I right? Like, who are we kidding? They totally want a shortcut. If they found a helmet that did all the work for them, they'd totally be all over it. But seriously, did the youngling's helmet even do that? I mean, I thought they just blocked out your vision. No, wait, it's supposed to block all sensory input, except the Force. Except that one time it blocked the Force. So does it block the Force or not? Like, it stopped Saul from mind reading, right? But, like, pick a lane helmet. And anytime a dark user goes, here's my dark side origin story, you know it's going to be juicy. It's the classic Star Wars bait. Like, spill the tea of why you're evil. Oh, and this guy has a massive back scar, claims his Jedi Master did it, but it doesn't look like a lightsaber wound. It looks more like he got whipped by possibly the green Master Venestra's light whipper. Now, if we're talking about Smilo Ren trying to corrupt Osha, maybe turning her into a Sith apprentice, I'd be more invested if I actually knew what Osha's deal was. Honestly, she doesn't even know what she's all about. She's such a terrible actor. Zero tension, no internal struggle. It's like she's just sitting there, yeah, your stories are so cool, got another one? It's more like she's just curious. In no way do I consider her being seduced by the dark side kind of way, but more like she's just browsing the web looking for, well, anything. Where's the character consistency? This is crucial for building tension. These scenes are supposed to make us wonder, will Osha turn to the dark side? Will Saul realize that that's not Osha, but May? And I honestly couldn't care less. And why is that? Because the characters themselves don't even seem to care. May especially flips her ideology faster than you can say, I want revenge against the Jedi. And then there's May. Oh no, my boss was actually out for Jedi blood, but me, I just want to spend some quality sister time. So here's my genius plan. I'll turn myself into the Jedi, let them think they're arresting me, and then, surprise, I'll resist arrest. Back to family matters, I'll knock out my sister and abandon her on a hostile planet, no less. Now everyone thinks I'm gunning for Saul, but despite plenty of chances, I haven't offed him yet. Do I actually want to? Who knows? I don't know, and the writers definitely don't know. So here we are, supposed to feel sorry for May, the misunderstood character of the day. But let's not forget, even Mr. Groundhog Sniffer knew better, sniffing out the imposter like it was nothing. In a universe where Sith Lords can practically read minds from their cozy lagoons, you would think Saul would have had a hint of suspicion when his supposed Padawan doesn't quite smell right. Something's off about you. Oh wait, wrong person. It's not rocket science, people. And then there's our thrusty sniffer tracker, the guy who literally sifts out imposters. Well, his options: A, report to the Jedi who can actually do something useful, or B, play patty cake with the faker. Any guesses on which one he chooses? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's the one that involves unnecessary foot stomping. So yes, sympathy for May, not quite buying it, when even the nose knows better. Like, this show's logic, or lack thereof, speaks for itself. This melodramatic scene unfolding like a badly scripted sitcom, the sniffer clumsily steps on her foot, and then the droid decides to give her impromptu eye cleanse with some kind of spray, and she responds with a threat straight out of a malfunctioning AI's worst nightmare. How about I factory reset you? Classic. And then, just when you think that things couldn't get any more ridiculous, Saul decides to showcase his stun gun skills, zapping her into temporary oblivion. Hats off to you, Saul, though, for attempting to reach out to the Jedi in what can only be described in a desperate hollow FaceTime session. Hey guys, just an FYI, my team is dead, and guess what? Maybe tell them the Sith are back in town? So they were all like, hey, can you hear me now? Is there a signal in this black hole of communication? I mean, classic. And of course, it's not like the calls were just dropping either. It was the ship's power too. Because, you know, convenience is king in space drama. Why the communication blackout, you ask? Well, if the Jedi caught wind of a Sith, the plot wouldn't thicken, would it? And those two sisters with matching haircuts, obviously a disguise tactic, straight out of How to Fool Everyone 101 handbook. But seriously, why all the theatrics though? So in the previous episode, Osha apparently decided it was nap time. I'm kidding. May gave her a shove that could rival a starship hyperdrive, knocking her out cold against a rock. In a blink of an eye, May took advantage of her being unconscious, not only to strip her of her clothing, but also to try them on herself. Cue the Smilo Ren internet alert, because of course somebody had to catch this cosmic costume change. And let's not forget the classic Disney Lucasfilm move, whisking someone off to a far-flung secluded planet faster than you can say franchise continuity. You know the drill, knock them out, teleport them across galaxies, and hope the audience is too dazed to ask them how long were they even out for. And then there's Saul, wrapping up the episode with a sudden personality pivot straight out of a supervillain's playbook. Is it intentional? Like, who knows? But that's exactly how it's playing out, whether it be by design or sheer cosmic coincidence. So the Green Jedi Master Vanestra is all like, hey, we're coming for you, and Saul's all like, nah, Lightspeed time. And why not ask for help? Saul could have definitely waited and spilled the beans to Miss Green, clarified that May is not Osha. And mind you, she would definitely be Bug Buffet down there by now, and maybe even figured out if Smilo Ren survived. But no, Saul's all like, Lightspeed it is, like he's got a script to know exactly where the plot's headed. I mean, classic hero move. I rewatched that scene with Saul and May where she's just chilling on the table and he drops the bomb about saving Osha. But seriously, where the heck did he even pull that from? If you got the details, let us know. The Green Jedi and her sidekick are like, well, let's track this mystery down. But seriously, how'd they even stumble upon this mess? So we're just supposed to believe that the last bunch hiked for miles and couldn't find squat without a tracker. Now we're just supposed to believe that they'll stumble upon it within 5 minutes? I mean, sure, the forest looks vast, little Padawan, but trust me, this is just one big set. No need to worry. They'll find all these dead Jedi with lightsaber wounds. Mind you, surprise, surprise, they actually noticed that part. And the Green Jedi lady, what do you think happened, Padawan? And our genius Padawan just replies, oh, just an assassin who looked like Osha. But surprise, evil twin sister plot twist, chased her here where she was about to off yet another Jedi. I mean, clearly someone else is pulling the strings. I actually didn't completely despise that moment. It was actually decent. It's that rare instance in the show where things miraculously click, where they manage to put basic clues together. Wow, somebody actually grasped the obvious. Congratulations! You've earned your Jedi Junior Detective badge. Let's have more of those rare sparks of competence, shall we? Alright, so the Acolyte episode 6, Smilo Ren gets his time in the spotlight. Finally. He's the lone star shining where everyone else kind of fades into the background, except for Saul. This episode feels like a mystery wrapped in inconsistency. The problem with the Acolyte episode 6, it's the same old story. Shaky character development leaves us wondering where the heck is this all even heading. However, those are my thoughts on this. For now. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and ring the bell to be notified for our next video. As always, my name is Est, and I'm signing off now. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!